Hello and welcome to this third video in your daily lunch special series. So these are short practices that are designed that you can do in the office. You don't need a yoga mat. You can do them in a short period of time, and they're designed to help give you a little energy boost any time of the day, lunch break or any other time. So to refocus your attention and at the end to engage in a little bit of relaxation in this all standing practice. So kick off your shoes, push your desk chair, your desk away, have a little bit of space around you. And we'll begin with coordinating breath with movement. This helps us engage and be aware of the mind-body connection. Take the arms out to your sides, draw the elbows a little bit back so you start to create space across your chest. Have just loose fists with your hands. We're going to breathe up and reach up overhead strongly with a ha sound. And then as we exhale, we'll bring the elbows back down. So I'll give you a few examples. I can't talk while I'm saying ha. They look kind of like this. Actually, we'll exhale overhead with the ha and inhale back down. Although you can try it in reverse if that works better for you. So take a natural inhale. So we'll just try this a few times slow and then we'll pick up the space. Natural inhale. So now you get the rhythm. We'll move into that for maybe about 30 seconds or so at your own breath pace. If at any point it feels uncomfortable, feel free to stop, pause, return to a natural breath. Okay, as you're ready, take a natural breath in and breathe out with your ha. Continue. You can open your mouth on the ha sound overhead. Stop if you're feeling dizzy. Few more. You may start to slow. And then let your arms down naturally. Stand in a strong standing pose and simply notice your breath, your energy here. You might feel the energy starting to swirl around a little bit more than before you started. That is a good thing. Take natural breaths, feeling the breath in your body, in your torso. Noticing how using breath, and especially using breath with the ha, the sounding out, impacted your own energy. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to take a staggered stance. As soon as we move so that we're unbalanced, it does affect our balance. So step your left foot a little bit in front, and I am mirroring you. Your right leg is going to go behind, so you're in a partial lunge. To whatever degree is comfortable, you do want the sole of your back foot up, and you want the heel as up far enough so that it can be over the ball of the foot if possible. Now I'm near a wall. If you are feeling at all unsteady, feel free to put the back heel right on the wall and the front leg can be out. I'm going to step away from the wall to try to keep my balance. And then we'll do a little mini bend in the front knee so that it comes somewhere over the ankle. So you're in this little bit of a lunging position. It doesn't have to be super deep. We're really trying to lift up onto the ball of the back foot so we can feel a little bit unbalanced in our body. Hold here for a moment. And then we're going to challenge this even further with a twist. So we'll take our arms out to the side in a T shape. And we'll start with an open twist. That means twisting to this open space that we have. So opposite direction of the bent knee. So you'll twist to your right. And then twist to your left. And notice you can, if you're looking at me, which I don't recommend, you can see that I start to shift around. Continue that. Right, left. And it is okay to be wiggling around. We are intentionally throwing ourselves off balance a little bit. And I just wiggled my front foot so that my legs are a little bit wider apart, a stronger, more hip width stance. And you may be able to pick up speed here. You may not. Go at your own pace. If you lose your balance, take a second, rebalance. And let's see if I can do about 3 coordinating and inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A couple more. Inhale. Whoops. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And that whoops is okay, totally natural. We'll stay here for one more moment, and then we'll just take an alternate arm swing. So start with your right arm, your opposite arm to bent knee, and swing forward and back a few times. You might find this easier, you might find this harder. Again, a little bit of throwing yourself off balance. A few more. All right, and then settle your arms down, step forward. Take a moment, ground it on 2 feet. You might feel that this hip got some work. That can be a good thing if you've been seated for most of today. And then we'll shift to the other side. So now your right leg stays strongly in front. Your left foot goes behind. Remember, we're planting the ball of the foot on the floor with our heel up as high as we can get it. And if that feels at all unstable, you can push the heel back against the wall. You can also keep one hand on a desk or a chair as you twist back and forth if this feels too unstable, too challenging for your body today. Once you find your lunge position, you might scooch the feet a little wider apart so that you have a hip distance or even a little bit of a wider base for more stability. And notice that one side might be a little challenging, more challenging than the other. Bend the knee over the front ankle so it feels like a relatively stable position to start. But as you can see, I am moving around. You probably are too. And then we'll take the arms out to the side. They can be palms up, or palms forward, thumbs up. Or they can be palms all the way up for an extra little stretch across your shoulders. I like palms forward for this one, so I'll stay here. And then we start by twisting to your left, twisting to your right. And you're really twisting from about the belly button up, so your lower body stays relatively stable. Oop, I bumped into the wall, but I used it for a little stability there. And remember that as you start to go, as you start to feel a flow, maybe you can pick up the speed. Your head is pretty much staying in line with your spine as you go side to side. And just as with the first exercise, if you start to feel dizzy, slow it down or stop. If you're still feeling okay, we'll see if we can coordinate with breath and a little faster for a few more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you do have that wall or that desk and you have a little cheat with your hand down, that's actually not a cheat. That's allowing your body to rebalance as it needs to. All right, last thing here in this little lunge, we'll do the arm swings. Opposite arm to knee comes forward first. So left, right, left, right. And you can try to breathe in with this motion, in, out, in, out. If that feels okay, a few more. And then let go of the arm swings. Step your back foot forward. Reground with both feet solidly into the floor. Take a breath here. Okay, now we're going to widen our stance. Not super wide, but definitely a little bit wider than your hips. So maybe I have about 2 feet, I think, between my feet. So you still feel relatively stable. There's not too much strain on the outer leg or the inner leg. And we're going to stretch laterally as another direction we can go through for the spine. We went through some twisting. Now we'll do a little side to side. We'll start by taking the arms up to the T again. And then as we exhale, we're going to bend to your left, reaching the right arm up and overhead. So you're reaching both arms out to your left. You might feel like you're sort of a little star here. And then come down and we'll go to the other side. Inhale, reach up and then over to your right. And come back. Back to the first side. This time as you inhale and reach left, lift the heel of your right foot. So you're coming, again, a little bit more unbalanced. You're lifting the heel of that foot as you reach over further to your left. And then settle the sole or the whole foot of your right foot back down to the ground, but keep your reach. And notice whether that increases the stretch at all for you anywhere along the side. Inhale, raise tall, come back up. And we'll go to the other side, lifting the left heel this time as you reach over to the right. And if your arms are tired, it's okay to put one or both arms down, and that's fine to do that at any point. Continue to reach with the left heel up. And then staying to this side, start to press the left heel, the whole sole of the left foot back down to the floor, reaching a little bit further to your right, maybe a little bit more reach here. And then inhale, come back up. Release the arms. We'll do one more thing, going lateral to start. We'll take the arms this time. We'll keep them in a star shape, a wide star. We'll start to lean a little bit in the direction of the left, lifting the heel of the right like we did before. Now this time we're going to see if we can take the knee up. So make sure you're really strong in that bottom left foot. You might have to lean your weight a little bit more, even drag the opposite leg in a little bit. See if you can float that foot off the ground, staying in your star shape. Now this might be plenty of challenge. Remember, you can always take your hand to a desk if it's available. If you want to add one more little element, you can go for knee and elbow toward each other, apart, float for a moment, back down, release your arms, and we'll finish on the second side. Back up into your star shape. Start to shift over to your right, allowing your right foot to be your strong, stable foot. Shift over until you can start to unweight the left leg, and maybe it lifts and floats, and maybe this is plenty and as far as you go today. This is a great place to practice. It definitely takes a lot of your effort, your concentration. You might feel your energy surging here. If you want to add that last element, knee and elbow toward each other, I'm definitely not touching mine. I'm just seeing if I can send them to the middle. Back out again, hold for one more breath. And then we'll touch everything back down. All right, beautiful job. We'll do one last little balance. This is really simple balance. We're going to take the arms out to the side as we had them before. And we'll just shift the weight a little bit forward onto the ball of the feet to see if we can lift both heels up. Now, if your ankles aren't as strong like mine, they might already be wiggling and wobbling. Again, anytime you put your heels down, that's fine. You can also practice with just one heel. If you can stay with both heels, and maybe if you feel relatively stable, you can even add that breath we did before. Breathe out with a ha, and come back down. We'll do it slowly, maybe 2 more times. Breathe out with a ha, and come back down. Still on your tiptoes. One more. Breathe out with a ha, and then float the arms back down. All right, that's the active part of our practice. We're just going to end with a little bit of soft breath relaxation and a softening of the shoulders. So what we'll do is we'll inhale, we'll scrunch the shoulders up, and then we'll exhale in 3 parts. So it'll be natural inhale, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. We'll do that a few times. All right, inhale, shoulders up, scrunch toward your ears. Feel the tightness that's maybe there. Exhale, release them down. And then exhale a little bit more, maybe shift down further, and exhale a little bit more. Inhale, shoulders up, hold for a moment, and then exhale, exhale, exhale. Trying to get a little more softening of your shoulders each time. Inhale up, and you can do the exhales out through your mouth. Few more like this. Inhale, up, exhale, exhale, exhale. Try to make that exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Let's do maybe 2 more. Inhale, scrunch, exhale, exhale, exhale. And then 1 more. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Soften your shoulders, plant your feet. Notice one last time how you feel, the effects of this short practice. I definitely hope that you enjoyed this practice. I have other longer practices. You can follow up with something that's more 30 minutes long. You can follow up with a mindfulness-based meditation as well. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you're interested in this content. Comment below, and I hope to see you again soon.